So one last video over here looking at residuals. And one thing I want you to do is stop the video, try this on your own, and then come back to this. In this study, we are looking at the relationship between the total team salary, which is X, and the number of wins, Y, out of 16 regular games. Over here, we have the regression equation given. And again, X was the team salary, and Y is the number of wins. Give a one-sentence interpretation of the slope of this regression line. So the slope again looks at what happens to our Y when X changes. So as the team salary increases by 1, and really 1 is by $1 million, because that's stated up here. We have our team salaries in millions. The predicted number of wins or number of games won increases by whatever our slope is, and that's 0.062 games. So that's our interpretation of the slope. Again, when X increases, so our team salary goes up by 1, and 1 just means $1 million. The predicted number of win increases. Always make sure you have, values like predicted. You don't want to say that, oh, as our salary increases by $1 million, the number of wins goes up by 0.062 games. So make sure you have words like this, predicted or on average or approximately, something like that, to show you that you're actually just making a prediction. This does not necessarily mean that it goes up by exactly 0.062 games. Now we're going to look at an example here where a team spends $60 million on salaries. If the residual was negative 1.503, what is the true number of games won? So this one is a little bit reversed from the previous questions, because before we had both an X and a Y value given. So we had a salary given, we had a number of wins given, and then we calculated the residual. This time we only know the team salary, so that's our X value, and we know the residual, which is our E, and then we're trying to calculate the actual number of games won. So let's see what we have. Well, we know we can plug our X into our regression equation, so we're going to do that. So our Y hat is equal to 1.783 plus our slope of 0.062 times the $60 million in salaries. And remember, X is in millions, so you do not want to enter in 60 million over here, but you actually want to enter in 60. That's equal to 5.503. And remember what that means. That means when a team salary is $60 million, our expected wins are 5.503 games. So now we're going to look at our regression equation, which is our actual number of games minus the predicted number of games. And we're going to plug in our E, which was given in the question, that is negative 1.503. We don't know what Y is. We are actually trying to find that out. We're going to subtract from it the predicted value, which is 5.503. And then we're going to solve this. This is basic algebra, adding 5.503 on both sides. And we end up with Y is equal to 4 games. So if a team spends 60 million on salaries and it has a residual of negative 1.503 games, that means that they actually won 4 games.